Do you recognize that flower, the tree flower? Look in the dictionary or Google dogwood. Can you imagine Jesus sitting there with you and suddenly he disappears? In last week's gospel lesson, in John chapter 20, verses 19 to 31, we see the disciples together in a locked room, and Jesus appears, talks, and eats with them. Probably then he disappeared. This week's gospel lesson, John 21, verses 1 through 14, we see the disciples fishing. No, not like that. They threw their nets. And they, all night, they caught no fish. Jesus comes walking on the shore, but they did not recognize him until he told them, throw your nets on the right side of the boat. And they caught 153 fish. That's the Lord, Jesus. They recognized him. On the day that Jesus rose again, two men were walking on the road, traveling to the town of Emmaus. Luke chapter 24, verses 13 through 25. They were walking. Jesus came, walked with them, but they did not recognize Jesus until later. They were seated, and he broke bread, and then he disappeared. Wow! Can you imagine? Those two men said that while Jesus talked, their hearts burned inside of them. Does Jesus' heart burn inside of you? Today, so many people don't recognize Jesus in the place where he promises to appear to them in the Lord's Supper, where he breaks bread. Also, God's people, meaning that Jesus lives in their hearts, many of them live just like other people live. So, those other people, they don't recognize Jesus as he walks up and appears to them. Forgive us, Lord. Help us live so other people recognize Jesus living in us. Help us to often come to the place where you promise to really meet and forgive us here in the Lord's Supper. Help us to come and receive you, walking up to us to give us your true body and true blood.
Did not our heart burn within us while he talked with us by the way?